kingdom alignment now. It's very important that we get kingdom alignment now. Back in 2022, God talked to me about, well, actually 2020 even, he talked to me about how important it was to get into alignment, and that he was actually realigning the body of Christ. This is what God was literally talking to me about when he talked to me about getting kingdom alignment now. And I know I'm repeating myself a bit just because Facebook has not been working and not jumping on. Anyway, God has been realigning his body of believers for a few years now. I mean, we know about that. You know, there's a lot that's being shaken open, a lot being shaken loose, a lot being exposed. And it's actually really exciting. It's not to be discouraged. It's that he is having his way. And I know that when I have been on a long journey, when I've been on a really long journey, which is what I have just been on. You flew all the way over to Europe and back just before Christmas, came back in early January, and it's 20 hours, 20 plus hours of travel on a plane. We did a lot of train trips. We did a couple of car trips, a lot of walking, and my body has felt that, and it needs some realignment. So I know when I've been on the long journey, my body can get stuck into bad patterns of movement, into bad patterns of how I'm walking. And I need to go and see my osteopath. And I've literally been there this morning, which is why I'm jumping on and talking about this. And I need to go to my osteopath, who will then loosen off the muscles, realign things. He actually tried to make an adjustment through my neck. And, you know, at one point, you know, I was holding on for dear life, obviously, over here, and he just couldn't make the adjustment. And that leans into that let go and let God encouragement that I released over the internet about a week and a half ago when I was down in Lawn, Victoria in Australia, beautiful beach down there. Anyway, you can have a look at that live word, which is let go and let God. Well, my neck did not want to let go, and so I need to spend some more time with the osteo, loosening that off so that the adjustment can be made. And I think God is the same. We need to spend more time with God in this season, more time in the secret place, more times, sort of listening to his heartbeat, seeing things through his eyes, through the lens of love, so that we can then become realigned, so that the bad patterns of movement that we've all fallen into, that we all get involved with, and things like that can be adjusted. So unhealthy walk movement does cause me pain, and it will cause the body of Christ pain too. So it's exactly the same, you know, that that we all need to at some stage need to get realigned with what God is actually doing. And of course, in this rapid time of transition, so too we need to allow God to realign us. So how do we get realigned? You know, there's so much that you could say about this, and I'm going to keep it brief because it's alive rather than writing out. But of course, we start in the mind. That is where the battle is. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. You know, we must demolish the thoughts that are contrary to God's thoughts about ourselves, about our family, about others that we do life with, about how we see the church, how we see his body, about how we see the community, about how we see all of the challenges that are around us. And we start to see them through his lens. He is a God that brings solution. He is a God that brings alignment, realignment. So we start to aligning our thinking with his solutions for the body and for the world at large. And we start to speak those things as if they already were. We no longer focus on the negative. We understand that there is that negative that we need to become realigned. And then we start to realign our thoughts with his thoughts. We allow the truth to permeate our hearts. And as it does, it will change us from the inside out. So the first thing is, it's literally 2 Corinthians 10:5. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. The second thing that we all need to do, we all need to find community. I can remember in 2020, he literally said, to me, you need to find your people. There are people that are going to encourage you, comfort you, strengthen you, that are going to be your champions. And it was in 2022 that I wrote the word poppies stand tall and shine. It's all about standing tall and shining in your sphere of influence, not looking to the right nor the left with any form of jealousy, but looking to the left and the right at those who are standing tall, running their race, and celebrating them and saying, go for it, you can do it too. So we need to be willing to stand tall, but find the community where we can stand tall. A friend who I caught up with just a while ago, beautiful prophet on the other side of Melbourne, I sent her a copy of that word and she said, yes, yes. And it's about standing tall together so that we can support one another. Because as she quoted back at me with that word, if we are not standing tall together, supporting one another, we will fall down. We'll bend over like poppies can do under the weight of the glory of that which we are called to release into the world. We need one another to support one another and to celebrate one another. So we need to find community. We all need community. We need to find our community, our tribe, who will champion us to be who we are and to step into the world, into the who and the what we are created to be and do. We have a people, a place, and a purpose, and we need to discover literally who we are and how we are known in the kingdom. And in doing that, we will discover the what, the where, the why, and the how. We are created to do it, but we're not meant to be doing it on our own. And I want to really highlight that. And I'm so grateful for the few that I have that I can, you know, get in contact with and have a chat and say, oh my gosh, thank you for praying for me, because this is what's going on. So we see this in Hebrews 10:25. Now it reads, basically to not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing. A lot of us have stopped gathering together because it's just easier not to, or we've been hurt by the body of Christ. And I want to say, you need to find some people to plug into and to be around. We encourage one another. Just getting around, we become refreshed by getting around one another. So we are not to give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. That's Hebrews 10:25. So in this very short prophetic encouragement, I want to say that I want to literally say, get kingdom alignment now. God is realigning his body. He's realigning you in the spirit, but he's also realigning the body of Christ. He's moving people, shifting them around. He's causing people to step out and emerge and create communities. It's what he's asking me to do with prophetic mastery, which is uncomfortable, but it's what I'm doing, is part of the realignment that is taking place. But as I'm watching those people in prophetic mastery just start to accelerate into their prophetic purpose, their prophetic promises, it makes my heart warm. And I go, okay, God, this is why we're doing it. One of our beautiful members who just joined us late last year, she's already finished. It took her 2 weeks and she's finished a 15-day devotional. Just literally, she said, oh, look, I'm going to wait. I don't know if it's the time. And I'm like, no, do it now. Do it now. If it's on your heart now, do it now. So she has literally finished her 15-day devotional that she's now going to publish, and she's off and away. Like, she's shocked at how quickly it has come together. And that's what happens. The body can move swiftly, powerfully when it is aligned in community. So if you're interested in that, check out our prophetic mastery. We are actually doors are just closed. But I'll sneak you in if you want to. You can always message me, email me privately and say, can you sneak me in? So I'll sneak you in. But I really, to be honest, I don't care where it is. It might not be with us, but find your community wherever it is that you can shine. You can find that Poppy Stand Tall word on my website. I might also post it in the comments so that you can have a look at it and be encouraged. People are really encouraged when they read that word. Anyway, that's enough from me. We will catch you soon. Have a fantastic weekend, people. It's Friday afternoon here in Melbourne, Australia. I know that it's Thursday night elsewhere, but Friday's looking good. It's looking like a wonderful day. So be blessed, and we'll catch you soon. Bye for now.